Hi there and welcome to this new episode of Retirement Planning with Baby Boomers. This video shot will be about, probably the number one roadblock for people to succeed with their plans. And can you guess what it is? Worries. Yes, that's true. To worry too much about something can in many cases bring to ruin your project and even your entire life. So let's dive right into and see what causes worries and what to do about it. There are three different types of worries. The first one is to worrying about something you have to face. Probably this is the most common worry. Perhaps you have to present something to a large group of people. You get a little bit nervous, which is quite normal, but you worry about how the presentation will go. Will your audience understand the arguments in your presentation? Or maybe there will be trick objections you will have to respond to. There are two different scenarios. You will fail or you will succeed. It seems quite obvious that carefully preparing yourself is a path to go. Well done, you will be the expert and nothing to worry about. The second type of worries is worrying about something that is out of your reach. Can you see here the time you will lose by trying to change something you can't change? Please don't be one of them. Never worry about things like bad weather or too low monthly pension payouts. You can't do anything about it. So the solution is acceptance. Accept the problem and instead focus on a new path to get around the problem. About the weather, put on a raincoat if you must be outside, or reprogram your activity to be at home or at least under a roof. About your monthly pension payout, don't waste time to call up trying to get the pension institution you are affiliate to consider a higher monthly payout. Accept the reality and search for additional income streams to add to your existing payout. I'll come back to that in the end of this video. But first, the third worries. And that is what if and bad habit. The uncertainty is in many cases holding back people from taking action. There is always a risk involved when doing something new, and being willing to take that risk is what we call stepping outside your comfort zone. If you create a plan B scenario, in case things won't work out the way you assumed it should do, you will have an action to take in case of need. Airplane pilots, for example, have action plans to most of all possible disaster scenarios. They trust their routines and procedures. Imagine if a pilot should start worry every time entering the cockpit. So the outcome of all this is that you should focus on alternatives and solutions instead of worries, because as the former British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher once said, 90% of your worries never happen. Finally, I mentioned earlier how you can add an extra income streams to your pension payouts. In fact, there are many different ways, but the one I use, I highly recommend to you. Check the link further down in the text and learn how you can add that income stream already this week. It's something that allows me to live the lifestyle I had in mind before retiring. Copy what I'm doing and we are on the same track. Don't worry, be happy.